Welcome.
I should have worn my pink.
Yeah, I should have sent you a DM now. We could have coordinated.
Yeah, what the heck?
Welcome back to Late Night Scrolling live from SOMMO Fest in PEI. We have someone on stage today whose album is coming out very soon, and he's here to tell us all about the moment in time in which he made this album. So I'm excited for you guys to hear this one. It's Evan Honer, and his album comes out September 19th. I'm so excited to hear the whole album.
Thank you
it's
so
sounding
much.
so good.
I appreciate
Are
that.
you so excited to like get it out for people to hear and it's not tucked away anymore?
Yes, I'm very excited. I recorded in January, and I'm very stoked on it. But there's a thing that happens with most musicians, or at least myself. It's just like the longer I have something, like the more I'm excited to do other things. So I'm very excited to have this out and then focus on whatever the next thing is going to be. So
what was January like making this album and being in, I feel like January is such a bubble of a time to try and make art in. It's like post holidays, it's the start of something new. What a vibe to be writing in. What was happening in your life then?
Yeah, so basically I had just moved to Nashville, and I was in this house, and I built a little studio in the garage. And just basic, like whatever I needed, really, not anything crazy. And basically we set aside 18 days to, most of the songs I had been writing for the past like 2 years, I'd say. And we set aside 18 days to just record pretty much a song a day. And we didn't pretty much go outside until the end of
You did not
album.
see January. January was inside in the studio.
Yes, very much so.
I love that. So like one hit, get it all done, get it packaged, and now it's finally coming out.
Yeah,
September, all these months later.
Yeah, it's finally coming out, and it's the first time I've done anything that's like in one go. Like I wanted to make it, however you want to make an album cohesive. I think for me, I just wanted to make it all the same way and in the same time frame. So that was very cool to do that. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do that next time, but it was very cool to do it for this album.
Yeah, cool to experience it once. And
Yeah.
get the experience under your belt so you know if you want to do it, repeat it moving forward.
Yeah, maybe,
right?
yeah. Because the other albums were like very sporadically, just like whenever I could. Because I was in college trying to record and whatnot. So
Which
it's
is
just
crazy, trying to like build art while you're in college doing that whole thing. Like
It's,
I feel like we've all been there trying to balance like this is the thing I think I want to go pursue, but then also this is the road I'm supposed to be on. And
For sure,
the schedule I'm supposed to have. And
and then you're just like finding time to fit in music like whenever you possibly can. But there's also something really like special about that time, and it's like, I don't know, sometimes I miss like having no time, and it's just a totally different thing when like now this is my job, it's my full-time thing instead of my like time that I could barely squeeze it in.
I get that.
So it's just something special about that time, but it's just different.
It's like the creative constraint of it, right? You're like, I only have this amount of time, so like, what can I make in this?
I don't know how to explain it, but it's something.
No, I get it, man. I get it. And it's cool. It's going to be really cool to hear the art that comes from when you have dedicated time and space, like 18 days to make something versus like what was coming out of that time. Because like I know the internet loves it all, man. Like whether you made it in a day, whether you made it in an hour, like we're all eating it up.
Let's
so
go.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited to get it out and like, have people like listen to it.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you.
And you're going to be playing today. Here
I'm at the Sandbar stage. Yeah.
It's going to be fun. Sandbar stage is like kind of the place to be. It's a fun one.
I like the tent vibe.
It's
honestly,
a good vibe,
like
right?
Sometimes better than we just played a festival that was like there was like the big stage and then there's like the tent stage, and there's a different vibe to a tent stage, and I like that vibe.
Okay, talk to me about the vibe, because I think I know where you're going with this, but what's the tent vibe to you?
Well,
how does it feel?
It just feels like, to me, like I love like the really like grungy, like rocky venues that are like graffiti on the wall. There's like stickers covering the green. There's like maybe a closet for the green room. It's just like, I personally like that. It's like so hot. You're like sweating. Like it's just awful, but it's the best.
Everyone's hair is like sticking to the people around
There's something. I love that vibe. So
I love that too. And I feel like that is what a 10 stage is at a festival. It's like the diehards, and it's people that want to discover new music.
Yeah.
It's people having the most fun and so in the moment. And it's a good vibe out there. You've never been to SOMMO before.
First
hey?
time in
so
Prince Edward Island. Yeah.
Hey, how are you liking it?
I like it. I had Richards.
Yeah, you did.
Had some lobster, and my photographer and my drummer actually like successfully hitchhiked back to our Airbnb because we've had lots of trouble trying to get around. Like we're like we have Uber and stuff. So like nothing. No, we downloaded this app, and it's just like, yeah, we can pick you up in an hour. And we're like, okay, that doesn't really work.
Doesn't work for our schedule.
Yeah, but
people are so nice here. It's easy to hitchhike, though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're like, if there's any spot you can hitchhike, it's here, which is very cool to feel safe enough to hitchhike.
Totally.
So, yeah.
It's got like a good vibe here. Like PEI's got a good vibe for a festival like this and for music like yours that's so personal. So like people want to sit with it and like listen to it and have fun with it, but also like we're all having a good time.
Yeah, I've only met very, very nice people, so it's been
we're excited
awesome.
you're finally here. I feel like you've been on the road for 10,000 years. You've been
That's
all
what
over
it feels
place.
like. Yeah, it's only been 2 years, but it does feel
It feels like
that.
every time I look at your schedule, I'm like, okay, now he's here. Now you're opening for like this person, opening for that person. You've been opening for Vance Joy a little bit.
Yeah,
he just
finished.
opened his tour here.
Wait, what was it? So did he start? Or wait.
Just a few weeks ago, he started his new leg of his tour right here in Halifax, just one city over.
Hell yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, we're all excited that you're here because you were touring with him.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy, and those shows were very, very cool. Really big venues, and it was really cool to open for him, and his team was very nice to us, so it was very cool.
I feel like you have similar music vibes. Like I feel like it's the right playlist combo. Hey?
Yeah, I think so too. It was a similar vibe.
Similar
with the
wavelength.
Yeah, for sure. It's similar hair too. I didn't realize.
That's so funny. Wait. Hold on. He's got hair. It's a vibe. Yeah,
he's got. Yeah, I actually had similar. I just shaved into a mullet, but he has like what I had before, which is like, kind of just down to the side, curly hair. Yeah. It's just like.
And he's such a good dude. He's the nicest
awesome.
ever. We got to chat with him after the show, and he's so excited to be on the road. And he also is someone that likes playing in a bar, playing in a small venue, really getting in like with the community and playing music with the people. And I wonder for you, like playing an arena, playing like those big venues, which are so exciting, versus playing a tent and playing like a festival where you're really on the ground with everyone. Like, how does that feel for you with the music? Is there a big difference?
There definitely is a difference, and it starts like, okay, so when I first started, there's this thing, about in-ears? Okay, so like, this might be like way too specific, but.
No, you're talking to the right crowd. Okay. I'm with you.
Okay. There's a thing when you don't have in-ears and you have floor monitors, which means you can hear the crowd and you can feel the crowd much more. You move to the stage where in-ears kind of are necessary if you want to have a career for longer than 10 years and protect your ears. So you have in-ears, and then that takes away a bit of the energy that you feel from the crowd because you don't feel them as much, you don't hear them as much. And then you go on to like the next stage of that, and then it's like bigger, like amphitheaters, and the crowd is like, instead of like right next to you, like 1 foot away, they're like further, and there's like gates, and there's like, so there is like a bit of a disconnect that is just not the same as like playing a 300 cap room where like the people are just literally like the mic's here and they're right there.
They're practically within the car. They're like
literally right there. So it's always, I'm not sure I'm sure like people having the opportunity to sit down at some places is probably nice and like stuff like that. So it's just different. And getting used to that. It's like it took me a while to get used to in-ears. Yeah. So I guess, and it's both because we'll do like we played in Berlin and it was like it was that vibe, like small. It was like 150 cap in Berlin, and then the next day we played with Vance Joy. It was like 5,000 or whatever, So it's like
whiplash. Almost. Does it feel that way? That sounds insane.
Yeah, it's a crazy difference, but.
Fun though.
It's fun. It's fun. Both of them are fun, just different, and it depends on how I'm feeling and how the crowd is as well. So
I think you're gonna like the Cavendish crowd. We're a fun time. These are people that love the music and love being with the music. So I think it's gonna feel like that bar vibe you're hitting with the small crowd. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Sounds great.
We do something on the podcast called the Pop Culture Big Three, where we ask people film, TV, music that made you.
Oh.
Your big three.
Okay. Film that made me?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, okay.
Big question.
Yeah, that is a big question. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say, because I actually watched this movie last night and I realized it's still one of my favorites. And normally I like older movies, but this one, it's The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie and I watched it again last night and it just like affirmed me that this is like top 5 movies for me.
Yeah.
So I'll go with that movie. And then show, I'm going to have to go with Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I've watched it 4 times, I think.
Oh my God,
yeah,
amazing.
I'm a massive fan of Breaking Bad. I finished Better Call Saul last year, I think.
So
I'm
good.
probably going to watch that again too. Massive fan. And then was it an album or was
Just
it
music and
music?
An album,
Okay.
artist.
Okay, I'm going to go, let's see here. That's a good question.
Big question, hey?
Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. Right now, I feel like I'm going with a bit newer stuff that has inspired me. Right, so I'm gonna go with this very new. This is The Crux by Joe.
Yeah.
And yeah, he came out with the album a couple months ago, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm really, really inspired by it.
Okay.
And I love how every song feels so different, and he like takes on a different voice for every song. And I watched a podcast of how he like whatever the song is, he like tries to portray that character in a song and with changing his voice or something like that. So it's very inspiring to have that type of music out, and I'm a big fan. I haven't even listened to the deluxe. It literally came out like 2 days ago.
Yeah. How have you had time to listen to anything?
Yeah. But I'm really inspired by Joe and his album, and I think it was easy for like, or at least me, like to like write it off almost because he's a TV star and stuff like that. And then I like watched a bunch of videos. He has really good guitar chops, like really good vocals, and the songs are incredible. So I became a really big fan in the last couple months. I'd say that.
I'm right there with you. I love the way that it feels like the musician Joe is a character, like first and foremost. Mm-hmm. But then you're right, like within this album, it feels like he's got all these like mini stories and characters he's kind of twisting and turning the whole way through. And I'm like, that is cool. Like
so
that
cool.
is just so cool to have that many levels to your art.
Yeah.
Is that something we could see you kind of exploring maybe?
Dude, I think, I have no idea. I have so many things, like my taste is changing constantly. Yeah. And it's hard for me to catch up to my taste. Like, so I don't know. I have no idea what I have no idea. But I'm a big fan of that stuff right now. And Pine Grove and Andy Schaaf and like that right now. Yeah. But who knows? I could change it up and like make something like completely different. I have no idea.
Totally.
But,
no, it is cool to hear like, this new album is very much a moment in time for you.
Yeah,
like, which
totally.
is that's cool for fans to listen to with that in the back of their heads too. Like this was one moment of you making music, literally didn't see the month of January, made this album, and then like the next album could be something totally different.
I see this album as like pretty like kind of the picture represents like in my head this album is very polished. Everything sounds very good, and that is the era for right now. Yeah. And then I'm very much getting into like really like crappy sounding drums and like that
so fun.
Like the far away vocals, and it just like sounds like kind of rough around the edges,
That's so fun though.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm excited to see what the next projects are that you're working on with this all in the back of my head. I have a movie recommendation for you.
Okay.
Since you're like Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. So we just saw a film at TIFF called Normal with Bob Odenkirk as the star.
Oh, really?
And he's like action star, like John Wick style. It's
okay,
so
yes,
much fun.
I've seen
It's been trickling around the internet. You might have seen it.
trailers or
Yeah.
something like that. Okay.
It's so good.
Okay,
If that's your
sweet.
vibe for TV, you're gonna love this movie.
All right.
And I'm not gonna
Sounds
spoil it
great.
for you, but it's a ride.
I'm a
It's
big,
fun.
big movie guy, so I'm
Yeah?
down for that. Yeah.
Oh, you would have loved it at TIFF. The audience was like hooting and hollering.
Let's go.
It was a fun time. Yeah, add it to your list, man.
All right,
It'll
well,
be good.
thank you.
So before we let you go, people are making playlists with this new album of yours. Like, what are the songs that you would frame around this album? What playlist songs are we adding?
I would say if you are missing home or something like that, you could listen to Place I Hate.
Yeah.
And if you are more into like pop-ish, rock-ish, then listen to Everything I Wanted. And then let's see what else. There's a very emotional song about my dad losing his job on there. It's called It's a Home. That's coming out on Friday. And then the last song is like very, very fun. It ends in like just, I don't even know. It's just explosion. It's basically the best way I would describe it. So yeah, I would say like, yeah, whatever you're into, but I like.
I think that's perfect.
Yeah,
those are
those
some perfect
yeah.
placements. Yes, everyone knows exactly how to add your songs into everything else they're listening to.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Killed it.
My album comes out September 19th. Or I'm kind of off the road right now. I have Australia in November. Maybe tour dates coming soon after the album.
Exciting to hear this one on
Yeah.
the road. Yeah.
Very
Stay
excited.
tuned.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
Thank you so much for this. This was so much fun.
Of course.
Thanks for listening to this episode. Follow and subscribe wherever you're listening from. Make sure to head to the full podcast to check out more of our interviews here from SOMMO. And shout out to Vic behind the camera who's been doing all these festivals with me. Make sure you're following Victoria Organa and you can find the vlogs of all of our festival journeys on YouTube.
All across Toronto, all across PEI, Nova Scotia, we got it.
The whole experience of us going festival to festival, it's crazy. It feels insane.
I know. I can't believe I'm here.
I can't believe we're here. Okay, we gotta go listen to Alanis. So we'll see you guys later.
Bye.